everyone, thanks so much for coming back to my channel. This is Tina with Tina's Craft Creations. I'm on today with a project share of some things that I've been working on. One of the items I actually created last week, but I just didn't have the time to decorate it until today. I've also just had kind of a bad week, so I'm not going to get into that right now, but I finally got around to doing some crafting today, and I finished this particular project, and also I made some things for the handmade for the holidays class that Rachel and Fleur are hosting. They are doing a little like group swap kind of thing, or not a group swap, but like a little Secret Santa kind of thing in the class. So I wanted to go ahead and make some items for that swap. And what we needed to make was 3 handmade embellishments, a tag flip, an ornament, a shaker embellishment, a 3D project, and then a store-bought item, which was $10 or less. And I just realized I forgot to grab the other item, so I'm going to grab that real quick. Okay, so what I made first was the ornament, and I did use, I'm still working with the Hey Santa collection. I used this little clear plastic snowflake ornament that I got from Dollar Tree. You get like 10 of them in a pack. What I did was, I was inspired by someone, and now I can't remember who it was, but they were using these little plastic ornaments, and I just thought it was so cute. So I went ahead and picked some up and decided to go ahead and make my ornament using one of these. I just used some very like thin red twine, and I layered this up pretty like heavily. There's a red rosette, and then I also took these gold snowflake stickers from the Hey Santa Puffy Thickers sticker sheet, and I just made, I used more than one sticker to create like around all the way, because there's none that are like that big. And then I took this, I took a piece of chipboard, like just a sentiment kind of piece, covered that up, obviously, used a white paper glittered snowflake, then this little Santa from the Hey Santa chipboard. Behind him, I put a bunch of gold thread. I'm hoping you can see that on the camera. And then I just used this Mary Mary. This is from the Mittens and Mistletoe chipboard sticker sheet. And I just thought that was super cute. And then I added some more of those Hobby Lobby enamel dots that I'm obsessed with. So you'll see those in quite a bit of these projects. But this is my ornament. I just thought it was really cute. And it's super chunky. Like, I don't usually do anything this chunky, but it is thick. All right, so that'll be the ornament that I send off for the little swap. Okay. And then what I made last week, which I finished today, was the little paper, or it's like a present box that you can get from KS Crafts. I was inspired by, I believe her name is Michelle over at Paper Dreams and Things. She turned hers into a memory dex, so I decided to do that as well. I used some glittered foam sheets that I got from Spellbinders, maybe? I can't remember. I think it was the Spellbinders website, and I cannot tell you how bad this stuff stinks. It was like a very toxic smell. I was like almost like having a hard time breathing after I opened that pack and pulled this foam out. It was so strong, but I used that for the glitter part. And then today so just a forewarning, if you buy their glittered sheets from that website, I'm pretty sure it was Spellbinders, it smells horrendous. Like, it's very like a toxic plasticky smell, and it's very, very overwhelming. But it obviously dissipated once it had been out of the plastic wrap. But what I did was I stitched all of the little panels. Now, this is actually technically a little gingerbread shaker. There's supposed to be a gingerbread shaker here in the middle. I just took a piece of paper that was the same size as what would have been the piece with the shaker and covered it up, and I just stitched around. So all of those have stitching details, including the bottom. And then I used some bits from, the little envelope is from the Mintopia Joy ephemera pack. This Wishing You the Merriest Christmas, I believe, is from the Mittens and Mistletoe ephemera. It was a little tag. I cut off the tag part just so the sentiment would be sticking out of the envelope. This was from, I believe, Mittens and Mistletoe. Now I can't remember off the top of my head. This little winter hat. The little cardinal and the these three little animals are all from the Mittens and Mistletoe collection. This was a cardstock sticker. I just puffed him up on some foam. This little little chipmunk was a cardstock sticker, and then the little cardinal is also a chipboard sticker, and I just puffed it up on some foam as well. So there's a good bit of dimension there. And then of course these gold enamel dots. I'm telling you, I am so obsessed with them. I love them so much. All right, so that is the little memory decks card that I made. This is not for the class. This is just I made for like a rack that I'm going to be sending off. But this was for the class, the little class swap. Okay, and then before I show you what else I made for the class swap, I was inspired in October by Nikki over at Simply Home by Nikki. She had made some coffee cups that she had decorated and then filled with like some handmade goodies and things. So I found these really cute like disposable coffee cups at Walmart. They were a 4-pack for $1. And what I did was, I'm not going to quite do exactly what she did, but I just wanted to buy these little cups. So I made some decorated rosettes, and I glued a rosette on each of these little cups. This is this one. It was a red rosette. Most of the rosettes I am using, by the way, are from Lori over at Creating for Fun. This is a chipboard sticker. The Merry Christmas sentiment is from the Mittens and Mistletoe chipboard sheet, and then the two little ornaments are from the Hey Santa chipboard sheet. I'm almost done with my chipboard sheet from Hey Santa, but there's a couple pieces that I just haven't used yet, and then of course those gold enamel dots. So what I thought I would do with these little cups is fill them with either Christmas candy, or I could share some little bits from my stash, like some rosettes and bows. And I have so much stuff in my stash that I either purchased from other people or things that I bought at the store. And I just thought it would be fun to send this off as like a little rack just by itself. And I might just put candy in like something else. I'm not really sure yet, but I just thought these would be kind of fun to send off. I just was inspired by her. But this is one of the patterns from the cups that I got. So that's cup number 1. Again, I just used some chipboard to decorate this and some enamel dots. All right, and then the other one with this design is this rosette. Again, this tree is from the Mittens and Mistletoe chipboard. This bow is from the Hey Santa chipboard. The counting down sentiment is from the Simple Stories Boho Christmas sticker book. And then, of course, more of those gold enamel dots. So this is the other coffee cup with this design. So again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these as far as what I'm going to put in them, if it's going to be just candy or if it's going to be just me sharing some handmade items or store-bought items in my stash. Like I could fill one with flowers, or I could fill one with rosettes or bows, or a combination of those. But I just thought it would be a fun little way to send something. So again, I was inspired by Nikki. So this one, again, I used a rosette, and then this, this little stocking is from the Hey Santa, and so is the little candy. Again, I'm trying to use that sticker sheet up. The joy is from the Boho Christmas sentiment sticker book, gold thread, and then some more of those enamel dots. Oh yeah, I had gold thread on this one too. All right, and then the other one with this design, oh yeah, this is the design on the cup. It just says follow la la la, and this one is a turquoisey colored rosette with the sentiment that says warm wishes to you, the little beanie cap. Those are both from the Mittens and Mistletoe chipboard, and then some more of those gold enamel dots. So those are just something that I thought would be kind of fun to send off some sort of happy mail. So made those. And then the other items I'm going to show you are for that swap in the handmade class. So again, this is my ornament. Again, we needed to make a tag flip, which I've already made. I made a couple of tag flips last week that by the time you see this video, that video should be up. A shaker, 3 handmade embellishments, and then a 3D project, and then a store-bought project, or store-bought item. So there's the ornament. Now, I did ask Fleur and Rachel if it would be okay if I just made 3 shakers instead of 1 shaker and 3 embellishments, and they said that would be okay. So I'm gonna show you, and I made shakers, you guys. How crazy is this? So I made these out of this bell-shaped this bell shape die that I have. I actually had to create the shaker part because it was not actually a shaker die. So what I did was I took this bell that was like the larger size and then one just slightly down from it so I could create the outline. And I did use the Dollar Tree foam board. I want to give a big shout out to Jen over at Strawberry Cream 39. When I posted my shakers couple weeks ago, she had responded when I was asking for tips and tricks. She responded and said that she recommended the Dollar Tree foam board. I just so happened to have some in my stash, tried it, and it works so amazing. If you have a Dollar Tree near you and you want to make shakers and you struggle with the foam as well, the Dollar Tree foam board is wonderful. You only run it through once. It smushes down just a tiny bit, but it doesn't spread like the foam would. And yeah, it still gives you that dimension so you can make shakers. And these shake around really well. Like it's not, you know, impeding, like it's not too flat or anything. So on this one, and then I was also inspired, I was watching Rachel's video on Patreon this morning, and she was using these little red bow stickers that I've had in my stash for a while from Hobby Lobby. And in fact, I bought more of them this year, these little red glittered bows, and I was inspired by her when she was making some Happy Mail projects. She was making a tag flip actually on her Patreon. I watched that video this morning, but I used some of those little stickers. So I was inspired by so many people recently. But anyways, I made these really cute bell-shaped shakers using a sequin mix that by the time you see this video, I will have posted the video of where I made a bunch of shaker mixes. And one of them I renamed to Hey Santa. I had a base of it that was from Magical Mixture Shop. I added a ton of sequins to it and just kind of made my own mix. And I renamed it to Hey Santa because it really goes well with the Hey Santa collection. So that's where the sequin mix is from. My mix plus the base that I used from Magical Mixturing Shop. These two little elements here are from the Mittens and Mistletoe chipboard sheet. This is a little cup that of hot cocoa that says pour a cup of cheer. I thought this little chipmunk holding out the hot cocoa was really cute, so I added them on. This is a poinsettia flower from Hobby Lobby, and then again I wanted to use some of those little red bows. They're like little foam sticker bows, and they're so cute. And again, I was inspired by Rachel this morning when I watched her video. And of course, more of those little gold enamel dots. Again, I am obsessed with them. Since I bought them, I've like put them on so many things. I don't think I've ever used one sheet of enamel dots more in my life than I have with those. And I'm like actually down to just these of my first pack. And I do have another pack, but I'm definitely going to buy more in case they stop making them. But this is my first shaker embellishment for the class. I love how these shakers turned out. All right, this is the second one. Oh, and just so you know, that paper, the red and pink plaid is actually from Merry Days. I hauled it from Monty over at the Polka Dot Pinecone. I just thought it would go really well with the Hey Santa and all of the collections I'm currently working with, and it really does. This paper in the background is from the Hey Santa 6x8 paper pad. Again, I used the bell shape. I used 2 chipboard presents from the Mittens and Mistletoe chipboard sheets. This holiday cheer is from the Hey Santa ephemera pack. Again, more of those little enamel dots, gold thread. And I added another one of those little red bows to the present. So I'm sorry if there's a glare, but how cute are these? I am so excited. I like making shakers. I mean, I kind of like making shakers. They are still very tedious, but I'm getting better at them, and that makes me happy. So, and I have sequins like on hand, so I don't feel so like put out by having to make sequin mix every time I want to make a shaker. So this is the other one. All right, and then this paper is from the Hey Santa 6x8 paper pad as well. And again, I'm sorry for the glare. This one, I use a little wooden veneer snowflake that I have in my little tray on my desk. This 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly and the snowflake chipboard are from the Mittens and Mistletoe. No, I'm sorry. The 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly is from Mittens and Mistletoe. More gold enamel. That's one of those little bows. And then this little snowflake is from the Hey Santa chipboard. So I'm, you know, really getting close to using up that one. But how cute are these little shakers? I love them so much. I was so happy that they turned out so well. And again, I wouldn't have done so well if Jen had not recommended that Dollar Tree foam. So Jen, if you're watching, thank you so much for that tip. It works really great, and I'm enjoying making shakers. All right, and then the last thing I'm going to show you is my little 3D project that I made for the class swap. I used I made this really cute little like box bag that was from a die that I just recently hauled from AliExpress. It was from, I think it was from the KLJYUP. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the shop. It's just called like box bag or gift box bag or something like that. So I used this paper, which is one of my favorites from the Hey Santa collection. I used just plain pink cardstock for the little decorative pieces, plain pink cardstock for this, and then a gold glittered sheet here. One of Lori's pink rosettes. This Merry and Bright is from the Mittens and Mistletoe collection chipboard sheet. I did peel off a good bit of the chipboard backing just because I wanted it to be a little less thick on top of the rosette. And then again, more of those little enamel dots. And I just thought this needed to be decorated kind of simply because it's just a simple little box. And then I did use pink enamel dots that I got from Craftelier a while back. And then inside, I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here, if I'm just going to put like embellishments or if I'm just going to put like some little candy or something, but this is my little 3D project. Like I said, I'm having a really bad week. I'm not going to get into why, but I just didn't feel like stitching. I actually was going to make a different 3D project. I was going to make the little gingerbread face tote bag from KS Crafts. I don't really like that die. I don't know why. There's just something about it. I actually just threw what I cut out away because I was kind of frustrated with it. And then this little box was super easy to put together. But by that point I got to this, I was not like feeling like sewing or anything. And I was just like, heck with it. It's still really, really cute even without stitching. So I did kind of mess it up just a tiny little bit when I was gluing it because this like pinches in. But overall, this thing went together super easy. So yeah, super cute little box. And that is everything that I have made so far for that class. Like I said, I already have my my tag flip, and now I just need to figure out what I'm going to put in this little container. And yeah, so that's it. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. If you've not already, I'd greatly appreciate if you would consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.